Hello, everyone. My name is Ume Crook, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. I am a former teacher and school leader and co-founded and now support Metis as executive director. What do you think of when you think of scale? A hockey stick, 10x, 100x, expansive, rapid growth? Where did this notion come from anyways? Ancient empires? Modern day venture capitalists? Should we, as educators, really be replicating Silicon Valley values as we seek to provide an affordable and excellent education to all youth on the continent? I believe that we need to decolonize our concept of scale. I think that we need to imagine beyond the exponential growth of one institution and leverage the impact of scaling through sharing. Previous speakers have highlighted the explicit costs of providing education, such as teachers, facilities, and technology. But there's a hidden cost to developing and delivering quality education that many of us might not think about, which is the cost of building institutional knowledge. Networks can both reduce this cost and scale expertise and innovation across institutions. I can give you an example. Many of you know Dr. Utheri Kanayo-Karagu, the founder of Children in Freedom, East Africa's first Afrocentric school. And when she joined the fellowship that we run at Metis, the school was just an idea. She had no experience building curriculum, hiring and training teachers, managing construction, but those gaps were bridged by the network of mentors and fellows in the Metis community who shared full curriculums, tips on launching a school, notes on government compliance, and support when the entrepreneurial journey inevitably got rocky. Networks can scale innovation across private, nonprofit, and government institutions. Influenced by our Metis peers at Dignitas and Big Picture Learning, and by her mentor at Stir Education in India, Ruth Mugambi piloted professional learning communities during her fellowship time at Metis. And as the director of secondary education at KACD, Kenya's Institute for Curriculum Development, she has managed to incorporate her pilot and this approach to teacher professional development into national policy documents. Professional learning communities will be rolled out across the country in the coming years. So because of a powerful network, an evidence-based innovation spearheaded by nonprofits will now reach thousands of Kenyan government teachers. These examples highlight that we can affordably scale both knowledge and impact by supporting interinstitutional collaboration. Let's go back to Dr. Utheri. 2 years after the school's founding, we took a group of fellows to see and learn from the school and her journey. Everyone was amazed. Questions arose. What are your plans for scale? Will you impact not just 250 families, but 250,000? Yes. Answer. Will you expand the school, grow into a network, build a massive institution from Nakuru to Nairobi to Nigeria? Perhaps, but scaling through sharing could be a better pathway. Instead of thinking of scale as exponential growth, we can think about scale as the process of sharing knowledge, practices, and tools with others who are growing initiatives in diverse contexts. So here are some principles our Metis community can offer to help organizations share for scale. There are 4 C's: codify, connect, cross-pollinate, and chronicle. So firstly, codify. If you want to scale through a collective approach, you have to be able to share what you do in an easily understandable way. So create that toolkit, write down your curriculum, reflect and document your approach. Secondly, connect. I could share a whole different talk on how to enable meaningful connection. We've learned that intentionally investing in relationships of trust, codifying community culture and caring for it, and enabling emergence are key practices for an impact-driven network. We can delve into that later. Please reach out to me. But for now, as you codify your work, don't do so in a corner. Connect with other individuals and institutions. Form communities locally and globally where you can learn, access support, and share. Thirdly, cross-pollinate. Now that you're out of your little silo, share, learn, adapt effective models to your context, and make sure that the tools, resources, curriculum, and tech that you've created are shared with others. And finally, chronicle. When you've achieved meaningful impact through a collective approach, shout it from the rooftops. Share the process and your impact. We can shape possibility through the stories we tell, the articles we write, the presentations we give. And I can be the first to admit that it's super tough to take a step back, particularly as practitioners, but it's essential we do so if we want to shift the global narrative and promulgate networks as viable and potent pathways for positive change. We have a little something for funders. Let's have a little huddle. To achieve the life-changing, continent-wide transformation you seek, we need to scale innovations and the information it takes to enable them. We need highly effective networks, and such networks take a lot of time and energy and love to cultivate. They need resources, so invest in them. Knowledge is costly. It takes significant financial and time resources to build new schools and tech and policies and programs. But we can build smarter and faster and stronger if we build together. If we share what we know, if we open source what we build, if we invest in the health of networks, we can decrease the cost of innovation and better serve our communities and the continent at large. Thank you.